Okay, Northwestern, congratulations on a great season. Coach, we'll start with you, just an opening statement, and then we'll open it up for questions for you and the student athletes.
Sure. Wow, what a great game. That was fun. Two great games here tonight, right?
Yes.
Two fantastic finishes. Obviously, we would have loved to be on the other side, but very, very proud of our guys. Whitewater's a great team, and to lead, most of that game and kind of keep holding them off was great. And their kids made a couple big threes when they needed to, so give them credit too. But I couldn't be more proud of our guys. I thought our guys battled and played really, really well. The keys for us was trying to keep them off the offensive glass. Only gave up 6 offensive rebounds to a great rebounding team, and only 7 turnovers. We knew we had to take care of the basketball, which we did well. And I think the difference probably late was we did a better job keeping them in front of us, and then they started to hurt us a little bit with penetration near the end of the game and get some easy scores around the rim. But easier said than done to keep them in front of us. So our guys did a really good job on that too. So I told the guys in the locker room I couldn't be more proud of them. I mean, I wish we would have won, but they played a great game.
Thank you, Coach. And we'll go to you. Certainly a fun atmosphere to play in. Talk about what it was like to play in that sort of atmosphere. And I mean, shots back and forth, neither team really missing much. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, actually, one of my teammates, Anderson, asked before the game. He said, "When you come to this, would you rather play neutral site or the home team?" And I said home team every time, just because there's a ton of energy in the gym, and it's fun to play in. And it's special, and a little opposition's kind of fun too. And but like you said, just it seemed like everyone was hitting all their shots, and so like you said, back and forth, and just fun. It was fun to be out on the floor and I don't know, facing adversity and absorbing it kind of. Cody had obviously an incredible game. It seemed like every time. I mean, we had a little bit of a lead, never really a comfortable one, but every time they hit a big shot, it seemed like Cody or one of the other guys on our team responded, and I'm just proud of how everyone maintained a level head in a gym full of opposing fans, and that's just kind of been how it's been this year, just weathering the storm and responding and making big plays. And like Coach said, all praise to Whitewater for how they finished, and they responded just as much and had what it took at the end. But just to kind of go back and forth in a game like that in a not hostile but just energetic environment, and in such a big game was just a ton of fun to play.
Cody, we'll go to you. Big night for you, 31 points. What was the key to that? I mean, it seemed like you were getting to wherever you wanted at will. So talk about that a little bit.
I really don't know. Just got some open looks, and fortunately they went down. Wish I would have made a couple more, I guess. But no, just like Will said, it was total team effort, and we did a fantastic job. Especially in the first half, just really cutting back door and just working together, and it just happened to be me some of the times that was open. So honestly, it could have been anybody, and this whole year it has been everybody. So that's what's really special too about our team, is just everybody buying into each other, and like Will said, that's what makes it fun, and that's where our successes come from. And just thankful for the opportunity to play today and come to a national tournament. So yeah, it's fun.
For both Will and Cody, but we'll start with you, Will. 4 straight tournament appearances. Just talk about what your experience has been like at Northwestern and the impact that the men's basketball program and Coach Gross had on you as you went over the course of your 4 years.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's been just the opportunity to play has been such a blessing, and kind of what I'm gonna, I think, remember. I mean, hopefully some of the stuff I learned in the classroom I'll remember, but really just the memories and the relationships that we've been able to build over the last 4 years, whether it's with this class, the senior class this year, or the seniors in the past, the guys that were older, or even the younger guys this year. Just nothing but positive experiences and great guys that, I mean, you can't say enough about them. And so to be able to play this year with this crew and with these coaches and just on the team that we have, it's a blessing. And Cody talks about it a lot, and I try to reciprocate just how much fun it is to come and work, and practice every day is like something to look forward to, you know. And it's not because I love to run or love to find out how slow I am closing out and pushing back, but just to be with everybody and enjoy the hard stuff, enjoy the fun stuff, and push each other in our faith on and off the court. And like I said, just can't say enough about the coaching staff or the guys this year or in the past. Just the program is really something special, and to be here 4 times is incredible. And Coach always reminds us that it's not a normal thing, and most guys, let alone most college basketball players, don't get to experience that. And so just feel incredibly blessed to be able to play with the guys and be coached by these coaches and have the athletic program that we do, and also experience a little success along the way, and wouldn't trade it for anything.
I think the biggest thing I've learned at Northwestern, even just kind of deciding where to go to school, is watching some of the games before I got the opportunity to be here and play, is just like seeing that there's something different, and it's you see them matched up against other teams that are you probably see us matched up against Whitewater, and you think, who are these scrubs, or who are these guys? But just wanting to be a part of that, and trying to fully grasp the opportunity to be part of a team and community that, I mean, is so much more than what meets the eye, and just investing in, I mean, like Coach said in the locker room, investing in relationships, and just absolutely putting your best foot forward, and putting Christ first, and it's just, I guess that's what I've learned most from Northwestern and from being on the team, is just there's more than meets the eye, and just, I mean, give it your all and work for each other, and special things happen.
Coach, every year it's tough to lose your senior class, but this is a special group. You know, 5 seniors, your starting lineup. Just talk about the legacy that they're leaving behind, and just the memories that you're able to experience with this class.
Yeah, unreal. I mean, 5 senior starters, and played a ton of minutes for us. Obviously on the court, a ton of accomplishment, but off the court, these guys are all, you know, I think they're all 3.76 or above students, except I think one's 3.14. We won't say who that is, which isn't bad, right? But they're not in this room, so these 2 guys are not one of those guys. But engineering majors, education majors, committees. So they're getting it done in the classroom. You know, 2 of the guys are married. One's engaged, one's almost engaged. One, we're trying to get a date. I didn't say who will. But you know, it just, I mean, it's the legacy they left is amazing. But I mean, what's cool to me is they're going to be great husbands. They're going to be great dads. They're going to be great leaders in their churches and their communities. And that's the most important thing, really, at the end of the day. So. That's special. So I've learned a lot from them, and just I was reminiscing in the locker room, just all the recruiting trips I made for these guys, and driving over here tonight, just all the things kind of flooded back in my brain. You know, Cody, his last high school game, he had a game like this tonight, and they lost a hard game, a tough game, just like we did tonight, but just that thought in my head was just sticking. So it's a special group, and they've done a great job setting the tone for our returning players. For sure.
Guys, in the last minute and a half of the game, there was, I think Woodley fouled out for the other team, and there was a 20-second delay, which you guys huddled up. No coach was in the huddle. What was going on there? What were you guys saying? Do you remember?
I think it was Christian Jones' injury.
It was when he got hurt, I think.
Maybe it was injury, yeah.
Yeah.
Same time, maybe.
Yeah, we were kind of trying to encourage each other, and it was all smiles, maybe except myself. But you look at Cody and you smile, so everyone was smiling, and just talking, briefly mentioned just that we'd been in these games all year, and battled through a lot of tight games, so we kind of remind each other of that, and I think said a quick prayer for Chris, and thankfully he was okay. But I don't know, that was kind of a special time. The five of us could come together and say, let's do it.
Immediately followed by a turnover in your layup. I mean, I think it was right around that time period.
Then my turnover next. Yeah.
No,
Oh.
you forced a turnover and you scored a layup.
Oh, I think you might have got the turnover actually, but
Yeah.
I think
Anyway, it was a breakaway.
okay, yeah, that was nice.
The very last shot, right?
Yeah.
Will stole it, then he
Yeah.
threw it up to
Yeah.
Springer, and
Yeah.
Springer
Yeah.
finished.
Yeah, I think that was cool. I mean, like
That was
sometimes-
very cool, yeah.
With the Chris Jones thing too, just trying not to take for granted just how fun it is to be out there and be able to play out there, and we know injuries can take away from that. So just hoping he's all right. I mean, I hope he's all right for tomorrow. I'm sure he will be. But yeah, just thankful for that. And then
Will,
last play too, except I wish it was 10 seconds later.
I should have held it.
Will, obviously, this past summer you picked up the stomach ailment, you lost a lot of strength, and you went from not considering playing this year at all to suddenly averaging like 34 minutes a game and finishing out with all your fellow seniors. What does it mean to you that you went from just the bottom and climbed your way back up to having a pretty great year?
It was unexpected, and I'm just incredibly thankful for it. One of our pillars is gratitude, and all year I think just couldn't help but be thankful, not only for my teammates and coaches that came down and visited when I was in the hospital, and came down and visited when I was at home, and rebounded for me when I couldn't jump still, and came back to school with a couple tubes in my stomach or whatever. Just that encouragement and support was huge, and so I talked with Coach I think early August after I just got out of the hospital, and at that point basically there wasn't really a chance I was going to play. At least that was the thought, and we just talked about the opportunity to be able to play with the five seniors, and that was kind of the motivating factor. And I mean, I tried to do what I could, but at the end of the day, just incredibly thankful for God healing me quickly, and so much of that I quickly found out was out of my control. And I remember getting home and having to take a break partway up, walking up the stairs, and then a couple weeks later trying to walk a block and back, or just stuff like that, and recognizing that, kind of like Cody mentioned with injuries in general, just that so much is out of our control, and so much can be taken away in a minute, or if you swallow a chicken bone or whatever. Just so thankful to have been blessed enough to stay healthy all year, and especially with, even in October, the week of tryouts, still thinking hopefully I can play. It went from almost no chance to just being able to play, and thankfully I have enough in me to play with these guys one more year and go out with the other seniors, and so it just was really special, and feel incredibly blessed and thankful.
Coach Groves, I noticed in the last two games that you didn't really use more of your younger bench players a whole lot. I think maybe Anderson and Kagman were really the guys who got the most amount of minutes in here. Obviously you played the five seniors. Was that coming more from a place of, we're going to let our experience win us this game, these next two games, or was it more of a place of, I feel like the young guys, or did they just do something wrong, or was it just you just wanted to live or die by your five elder statesmen?
I mean, it's
I mean, this is a special group, and you know, kind of going into the playoffs, I kind of went to these guys and just said, you know, we're going to play you guys a lot of minutes. You know, let me know, you know, if or when you need a break. And I think in our conference tournament championship game, right, they all played over like 55 minutes, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Cody fouled out and only played 47. So, and it wasn't that we didn't have trust, and Anderson made a big shot tonight. I think Caleb played very well tonight. But, you know, we went with the guys that thought we were going to give us the best chance, you know, to be successful. But we have a lot of confidence in our bench, and I think these guys would attest too. I mean, we have a lot of good players in our program that, you know, now we're going to need to step up into those roles and those minutes. So we're very sad to see these guys go, but we're also excited about the future too.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.